the father's blood, still carries the father's blood.
That brings us to the next question. Barrister, does an offspring of a female child have a right to the inheritance of his or her mother's fathers? Offspring of a female child now.
Yes.
Not the female child herself.
Not the female child.
Yeah,
herself, but
the
her
children
offspring.
of the female child.
Yes, of course they do.
They have right to the...
They have a right to her father's properties. But Chance, let me give you an example. If the mother dies, and before the father, that is the woman's father,
Yeah.
and when the father wants to maybe distribute his property, or if he dies intestate, without a will intestate,
Yeah, intestate.
and they now want to distribute the properties. Usually you find out that they distribute properties to her children. They will take it that the children have taken over what would have belonged to her.
Okay.
So they do have a right. Even under the law, they do have a right.
Okay. It's like AlhajI has a contrary opinion.
Yes. Basically, in Islamic context, both male and female children have right of inheritance, to inherit, either from their father or from their mother, or from their children, may God forbid that thing, or from the husband or from the wife. This is a basic something. In Quran chapter 4 verse 7, says that men shall have a share in what parents and kinsfolk leave behind, and women shall have a share in what parents and kinsfolk lived, whether it be little or much. This is a basic something. So this gives women or female the right to inherit. Are you okay, sir?
Yeah.
But in Islamic context, the son, the daughter, the husband, the mother, the father, the wife, these are the major people to inherit. Except that in the absence of issues that half brother or full brother, half sister or full sister will come. If there is no parents for the deceased, no mother, no father, they will question, is there any grandfather or grandmother? So they have to step in. But if there is father and mother, the grandfather and grandmother, they may not have that right again. So, to go back to what you just asked about the children of the female.
Yeah, the female child.
Of the female child. They do not have right to come and inherit in their mother's, father's property. They do not have that right. But the offspring of male children or child, either female or male, they have right.
Because every day, it's like
that is if their father is not alive,
yeah,
they will now step in. But in as much as the father is alive, they could not come. When the father is still alive.
Yes.
You are a Yoruba man.
I'm in Europe. I'm talking
No,
in
he's
the context of
talking of
Islam.
Islam.
Yes, I
I'm
know.
talking
Yes,
in
I know.
the context of Islam.
There are two systems of distribution of inheritance.
That is in Yoruba tradition.
Olori Jori
Yes.
or Enidu Judy.
That's another topic entirely.
If the man has 7 children,
We don't have that.
even if she has,
So
if a man has 7 wives.
No, we should not exist 4 wives.
Okay, you have 4 wives.
4 wives.
If you have 4 wives,
Yes.
assuming you have 4 wives.
Yes.
Or a Muslim has 4 wives.
Not all.
Okay, assuming you have 4. This is a hypothetical case. So one of the wives fails to have male children. When you distribute the property, the woman who has served you, who has no male children, are you going to say that your property should not devolve to?
No. You are misconcepting me.
The offspring now.
The offspring of the female.
If the woman dies,
the offspring.
The woman had died.
If the woman
What
dies,
he's
I'm
saying is that
saying,
what if the woman
has died?
and she only
No,
had
it's still a
female?
different case.
It's
No,
a
it's
different
not.
case.
No, it's a different case. What we are saying is that, like you have children, you know, let's say an elderly man has children.
Yes.
He has
I have
male
children,
and
yes.
female children.
Yes.
Now the female child had gone to marry somewhere.
Yeah.
You know, now this man died and his property is to be shared. are we now saying that that lady who had gone to marry, can her children come and inherit part of the property of,
Why not?
of
That's
their grandfather? You see, what he is interpreting by Islam.
But
by Yoruba tradition and most African tradition, that those children have right of inheritance.
Exactly.
If the mother is living, the mother will be asked to come and sit in the family where the property will be shared. But if the mother is no longer living, they will now call those children to represent their mother.
Exactly.
Because that woman is a child from the house, and the things to be shared, her own proportion of this property will be given to our own children. So they have right of inheritance.
that is in the traditional setup.
Yes, in most
But
even in American civil law,
but in Islamic
British common law, they have the right of inheritance. It is
because they have their own father's house, but they could inherit from their mother. From their mother.
What about?
But to come to their grandfather.
A situation where
allowed.
the property, if you have 4 houses,
yes,
and you distribute to your 4 wives.
We don't do it like that in Islam, please.
Okay.
It is democratic process. Olori Jorini.
Yes.
Are you okay now?
What is Olori Jori?
Olori Jori, that is per person.
Okay.
per capita.
Yes.
Per capita.
That is what I mean by that.
Okay.
Are you okay, sir? A wife, if there is children between that wife and her husband, the proportion of the inheritance of that woman will be 1/8 of the total estate of the man. If there is no children between them, it's 1/4. Then if the husband wants to inherit from his wife, if there is children, 1/4. If there is no issue, half of the total property of the wife. Then the parents, if there is children for the deceased person in Islam, the dead person left behind a mother and a father. Each one of them will inherit 1/6.
AlhajI.
That is a democratic process.
Yes, AlhajI.
Not